welcome back to Your Delaware, a weekly show focused all around Delaware. Local news, what's happening, local business spotlights. I know I've taken a few weeks off. I apologize for that. I just needed a little mental break, but I am back. I'm feeling festive. I'm very excited for the end of October, and we're coming into to me, honestly, it's like the best 3 months out of the year. I know that some people don't feel that way, but I absolutely love October, November, and December. I am a huge fan of fall. Actually, I changed my light. Do you see it? I changed my light to orange to get ready for the fall as, the leaves are falling. Delaware is turning yellow and orange and reds, and the trees are gorgeous. And I just love this time of year. I really do. And I'm so excited for the things that are starting to, the events that are happening, the fall festivals. We have Sea Witch this weekend. So excited. We're going to get to that a little bit later, but let's go over some local news. If you haven't already seen, Delaware is in a little bit of a drought. And I say a little bit of a drought, but I literally do not remember the last time that it rained. And I cannot even believe that I'm saying that, because I can remember, what was it? Wasn't it just a few months ago? No, it was in the winter when I had, yes, actually it was like this time last year. When I was telling people, oh, we just had like a rainy season. We just got a lot of rain. And cause I had people that were contacting me and they were worried about flooding and having to have flood insurance. And I was like, well, Delaware doesn't really flood. I was very confused, what people were seeing. And then I realized that we had an insane amount of rain. We don't normally get that amount of rain, but I think it wasn't this time last year. It was probably in March, where I just felt like it was just raining every single day. I remember saying multiple times, when did I move to Washington State? And now here we are a couple months later, and it's literally, we're in a drought. So much so that we are in a burn ban. There has been an increase in the risk of fire spread. So essentially, we are not allowed to burn. And I don't know how long this is going to last. They don't even, if you have a fire pit, they literally don't want you to burn in the fire pit, even if it's contained. I know that I I have a burn pile in the backyard, and I'm okay, well, we can't light that up. So, and it's contained. But unfortunately, if we were to do that, we would get fined, I believe is what it is. I think that's what it is. I mean, I call this fool's fall, right? Because it's kind of in the morning, to me, it definitely feels like fall. This morning I was freezing, but then by the time we get to say 1 o'clock, it's 80 degrees again. And Mother Nature does not know what it wants to do right now. So it says that we've started the week with temperatures in the high 80s and low 70s, which is so true. And yes, we are still wearing our summer wardrobe. I don't know what to do. Nora's clothes, I feel so bad. I put all away her summer clothes, and I pulled out all of her winter, and now I'm oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I don't know. Yesterday I had her naked, because I was just it is hot. It was humid. And today is going to be the same thing. So just know that if you are visiting Delaware, or if you live in Delaware, we cannot burn anything. It says essentially that I saw another model that had us in the severe drought area. Actually, I am actually close to right here. So I think I'm right here. Yeah, I don't remember a time where it's been this dry. My poor ducks are hey, are we ever going to get water back in this pond of ours? I have to fill their pools every single day. I'm hoping that we don't get to extreme drought, as we can see right here, but most of Delaware is in moderate, and then there's some parts that are severe, and then there's some that are just like abnormally dry, which that would be abnormally dry for them. And like I just looked at the extended forecast this morning because I was trying to plan out things, and there's like no rain. There's no rain in the extended forecast. Like, which for me, I personally, I don't like when it rains. But I don't like when it rains. I don't like it when it's windy. I think it's just, I just don't like it. But I also don't want my well to like dry up, right? Like, I also like don't want everything to die because there's no water. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get a little bit of rain, but not like, and like I say that, right? But you have to be very specific in what you ask for, because we'll say that. And then next thing you know, we'll be back in where we were March and April, where it was raining every day, like inches of rain. I don't want that. So it just says that we're seeing above normal temperatures the last 7 days, and that we have a rainfall deficit. So it says it's been dry. We expect it to continue to be dry. This is from Mount Holly. So the National Weather Service and Mount Holly, which they're the ones I usually listen to. Yeah. Oh, this is the one I was seeing. And like, I thought that there was like a part like right near us that was like very severe. So, yeah, I just don't. Oh, so it even says like smoking materials such as cigarette butts have to be properly extinguished or disposed of, because they're afraid that that could start like a forest fire. Oh, geez. And then also, like, I know the other day we had really, like, I don't want to say strong winds, but like, I'm pretty sure we had like 20-mile-per-hour winds. For me, that stresses me out. I like I said, I don't like winds. So, but yeah, so like I just don't burn anything. Don't burn anything. And I'll keep you updated on hopefully when we see some rain. But at the same time, I'm not complaining. Sorry. Just not complaining, because I really like going to fall festivals and I like doing all these things. And it's been so gorgeous. It's, oh my gosh. I looked at the weather for this weekend because there are so many different things that are going on, which we're going to talk about. And I am excited. I'm so excited. And it's going to be gorgeous. All right. So Next thing, Delaware has been ranked as one of the safest states for young workers. So this is talking about the people that work on the roadways, meaning whether you're fixing signs or you're like, I mean, I know that I-95 they had this like huge project going on. I feel like there's construction no matter where you go right now. I mean, in Middletown, they just had construction going on. I feel like across the state, just because we've had an influx of people, they are trying to make our infrastructure better. So they are trying to make roadways bigger. They're trying to add more lanes. They really are trying. And honestly, if you go to the surrounding states, just in my personal opinion, you don't even have to tell me when I enter Pennsylvania, because I can tell you by the roadways I've already entered Pennsylvania. I mean, honestly, I'm about to ask Pennsylvania to pay for an alignment on my car because it is insane, the roads up there. So make sure that we're not complaining about Delaware roads, because I really do truly think that they take care of them and they pave them correctly, unlike our surrounding states. So basically what it's saying is that we are third, I believe, in the United States for the safest for young workers. So an average of 0.49 yearly deaths per 100 people, which obviously you don't want to see anyone die, which is awful that I even I'm saying that, meaning like someone, 0.49 is still, I guess that's like half a person, but still still a person that could have died. And like that, yeah, you don't ever want anyone to die because someone's not paying attention, someone's texting, it's awful. So it looks like Texas was the state that reported the most deaths. The most deaths among young workers, with 506 fatal workplace injuries. Yeah, more power to them that they're able to do this. I would be terrified because essentially you're standing in the middle of the road. You have no idea like, I mean, yes, they wear all these hazarded stuff, but like sometimes I feel like people don't even see them, which is awful. Cause they're not paying attention. And there have been so many accidents lately. Like it blows my mind. I was just telling my husband the other day, I felt like this weekend, every time I got on Facebook and went into like the Facebook groups, like for the local residents, it was like, oh, there's an accident on Route 1, or there's an accident on 13, or there's an accident on the St. George's Bridge, or there's an accident here, or Route 1 is at a standstill, both lanes shut down. And it's like, this blows my, no wonder our car insurance is going up. But I don't know if it's just like people aren't paying attention. We're just driving so fast. Like, I don't know if, I don't know what the answer is, but road rage, I keep seeing that. Like, it's just, yeah, it's awful. So just make sure you're paying attention when you're driving, please. We don't want to see anyone die. Okay, next order of business. So First State Brewing Company, which is in Middletown, is now coming to Rehoboth Beach. So if you are familiar with Rehoboth, right off of Route 1, where the TGI Fridays was, then it turned into the Pond, and now it is First State Brewing. And it's funny because the locals will literally say that there's some kind of like bad omen for this like building. It seems like nothing lasts in this building. Now I know when I was there, when I lived there, TGI Fridays was the only place that I saw there. But I know that there was something else before that, and I can't remember what it was. That I don't remember what it was. Someone like, I remember people saying like, it just seems like whoever goes in this building doesn't really make it. So I really, really hope that these guys like do well. Like, I'm so excited for them. I know that they're doing well in Middletown. I think they were voted like best brewery. I want to say they were both. I think that's what it was. And they're right across the street from Finn's. Like, so to put it in perspective of where it is, like, you know where the Wises used to be, like in Rehoboth, it's like the shopping center right next to that. So Wises isn't there anymore. So it's at the corner, I think of like Munchie Branch. Yeah, it's like Munchie Branch and Route 1. So super easy to get to. I don't understand why like nothing lasts in this like location, because it's like a corner location. You can definitely see it from Route 1. So if you are in Rehoboth, I don't know when it's opening. It's not saying when it's going to open, but definitely check this out. I think this is like, we went to TGI Fridays all the time. We really liked it because I worked in restaurants before getting into real estate. So it was nice, like when you get off your shift, to be able to just like go and have like an appetizer like late at night, because you're hungry. But yeah, super, super excited. I feel like we have such like, oh my gosh, we have so many different restaurants that are opening in Delaware right now. Very, very excited. All right, so next order of business, which you're going to feel like you're having deja vu, because I feel like I'm having deja vu. Bye Bye Baby is closing all stores again. Is this a shocker? I'm sorry. Like, okay, so when I was pregnant with Nora, this same thing happened. Bye Bye Baby shut all of its stores. I was able to get her crib on a discounted price, which was really, really nice. And then I was not able to find her dresser at Bye Bye Baby. It was a whole fiasco, and I finally found it on Amazon and paid an astronomical amount of money for it. She will literally have that dresser until she is married. And she might take it with her like that. But so then Bye Bye Baby closes, right? All the locations close. And then I felt like a few months later, it was like, oh, nope, we're opening back up. And we actually went back, like with Nora. I actually ended up purchasing something. It was nice. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it. So it was definitely different. There weren't enough, there were like not that many brands. There weren't really things that like we saw the first time. I personally thought that they were kind of expensive, but at the same time, it was nice to go into a physical store and be able to look at like the stroller and the crib and like the carriers and a diaper bag and things like that. Like, I did find that to be super convenient, especially because on Amazon, like you can't test anything, you can't test any of this stuff out. for a new mom that like doesn't know anything, I mean, there are so many different brands of diaper bags and strollers and cribs and I mean, honestly, you name it. And besides Target, which Target does, and Walmart, Target and Walmart both have like different things you can test out. But like to truly see all of the brands in one store, it was Bye Bye Baby. Now, Babies R Us, which at the like Babies R Us closed when I was like a teenager. So I didn't have a child then, right? So like I wasn't looking at those stuff. Although I do miss Toys R Us. But anyway, they yeah, I'm really bummed for new moms. Like they're not going to be able to see these things in like physical form before purchasing. And like Amazon, you get it in, like, say you get it in and then you open it and then you put it all together and you don't like it. At that point, are you even allowed to send it back? Probably not, because you put it together. Like it's like, I totally understand. It says that Bye Bye Baby will transition to a digital first brand. So it looks like the all physical stores will close at the end of the year. So I know that there is one in Christiana. It is right near the Aldi and the Boscovs. It's in the same like shopping center. It looks like they're going to close. All sales will be final. So if you are a new mom or you are looking just to like see things, I would head in. It says that they're going to be discounting things from what I'm seeing. And then it looks like they're going to switch to what doesn't make any sense is they said digital first, but then it does say that online ordering has been removed from Bye Bye Baby's websites. So I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if like Wayfair is going to pick them up, because I know, or Amazon, considering that's where I was able to find Nora's dresser. I know Dream On Me. I purchased the Dream On Me outdoor playpen, and it's really, really nice. But yeah, I would head in if you are looking. Like literally this time last year, Bye Bye Baby will reopen this month in Delaware and raffle off free cribs and strollers. Like, Now it does say that the future is bright of Bye Bye Baby, so I don't really know what that means, but I would say I would head in if you're looking for some discounted items, or wait until they go online and see. Maybe there's got to be a service. Someone's going to come out with a service where you're able to like test things before purchasing, especially as a new mom, like I said. Otherwise, we're going to see influencers trying things and letting you know how that is, and you won't physically get to touch it until you get it, you order it yourself. That's basically where we're at. All right. So moving on, let's talk about some local events, because I'm so excited. So Sea Witch is this weekend. So the parade with the big blow up witch is happening on Saturday. I believe that the parade starts at, I think 11:30. I know that when we owned a business on Rehoboth Avenue, Sea Witch was probably one of my favorite weekends. I actually just loved fall in Rehoboth in general, because you have the jazz festival, and then you have, I think they just did this thing at the bandstand where like it was like a competition for dogs. Like they put out this like huge pool, and it was like a dock jumping contest. They're very, very dog oriented. So yeah, so on Saturday, they're going to have the parade. There are so many different companies that are walking in the parade. They give out candy, there's costumes, there's like local vendors like all around Rehoboth Avenue. You can still visit all of the shops. You can walk on the boardwalk. I mean, and then there's also shuttles. So I know the Park and Ride is going to be running, the one in Lewis and the one in Rehoboth. So like, don't worry about parking, because like honestly, they're going to shut down Rehoboth Avenue anyway. So the parking is going to be like little to none. So definitely do the park and ride. They are at the convention center. They're also going to be having like little events for the kids. So definitely check that out after the parade. And then on Sunday, they have the dog costume parade. And I think it's a contest as well, but I always loved going and seeing that as well. And on Sunday, Little Farm, which is in Camden, is having Boo at the Barn, which is from 3 to 7. There is a petting zoo. There is, I believe it's a moon bounce. There's face painting. There's like all this like different activities for the kids. There you can wear a costume. So I really want to take Nora. I think she would absolutely love that. She's very into animals right now. So I'm so excited. And then we do have things coming up as we get closer to November, obviously, and the like Christmas holiday. So I know that Harvest Ridge is having a fall festival on November 16th that we're going to want to check out. I know that they're having like food trucks, and like Little Farm is also going to that one. And then I believe in December, there's also at Little Farm, there is going to be like a festival with Santa, where I think you can come and get your picture with Santa and do like all these like Christmas things. But I will touch on that next week with more information. But yes, Delaware is all things fall right now. I know that Pumpkin Chunkin I don't think it happens anymore. But I believe that they're going to be doing something else instead of Pumpkin Chunkin. I think they're going to be doing something. I will do more information, get more information on that. But I think I've heard through the grapevine that they're going to be doing something else. So I will put more information out about that. Also, in your travels, if you are looking for something to do, whether it be during the week or during on the weekends, Pfeiffer's has their fall festival going on now until I believe it is November 9th, I want to say. So there's the corn maze. There's like it's almost like a corn bath. Like you can sit in the corn with the little ones. There is a rubber ducky like race thing, water race. You can pick your own pumpkins. Like there's so many different things. I'll put some pictures up so you can kind of see what Pfeiffer's has to offer. It is cheaper to get tickets online. And it's cheaper during the week. And I believe it's $13.95 per person. Kids under 2 are free. But it's $13.95 per person online during the week. And I believe it's $16.95 per person online on the weekend. So definitely, if you are thinking about going, I would get tickets online before heading down there. But it is a great time. There's photo opportunities. You can get food. There's apple cider donuts, apple cider slushies, you name it. So it's definitely a good time for the kids. There's like these, I guess they're like bouncing pillows or something. I don't know how to describe them, but I'll put some pictures up. But yeah, just like a really good, like there's like a zip lining thing for the kids, but Nora was a little too small. But definitely a great time if you're looking for something during the week to do, or even on the weekends. I'm sure on the weekends it is busy though. All right, so that about wraps up this episode of Your Delaware. Like I said, we're coming into like the best months, things to do. Definitely check out everything that Delaware has to offer. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. If there is something that you would like to be featured on Your Delaware, please send me an email. Or if there is something specifically that you have a question about, please send me an email as well. And I'll put it down in the description bar below. If you are a buyer or a seller that is looking to buy or sell in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. And my information is down below in the description, or please feel free to send me an email and we can set up a one-on-one consultation. Once again, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you on next week's episode. Hey, if you are thinking about moving to Delaware, you should definitely check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware communities with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.